Be sure to be at the next game, Bulls fans. Each and every one of you will be getting your very own Love Bulls t-shirt. The National Basketball Association and the Chicago Bulls are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Bulls fans, we're doing another special giveaway at our next home game. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will be getting their own Bulls calendar.
A reminder to come out for the next fan giveaway.
It's warming up. Beautiful afternoon on the Strip. Nothing like Las Vegas, Nevada. Hi and good evening, everyone. We've got an NBA Cup semifinal for you tonight in the East. And a ton is on the line. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. So a moment now to see the story for Bennedict Mathurin.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton into the 1. And for Chicago, they've got Dosunmu. Josh Giddey is out there with MP. Then it's Collins, and it's Buzelis in at the 4. Well, we've made it through 2 rounds of the NBA Cup. And the stakes just keep rising.
Kevin, once you get to single elimination, there's no room for error. You have 2 Eastern Conference heavyweights going at it. I think this game could come down to the wire.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. The bright lights of the NBA Cup semifinals. So much pressure. And guess what? MP thrives in the spotlight. Guys, he loves it.
Yeah, in talking to MP before the game, you could tell he was ecstatic. The entire NBA is watching this one. MP has a huge chance to prove himself. I expect him to have a big game.
Now, here's Dosunmu, and here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside.
Shooting while in rhythm. MP has a good sense for when to take these quick shots.
Halliburton outside. Over to the wing, and a wide open look for Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's Mathurin. The rebound by Dosunmu. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. We talked about Bennedict Mathurin, their confident wing. Coach said guarding Mathurin is a challenge. He's got that it factor. We've told our guys who are defending him, you have to try to match his intensity. He'll eat you alive. Checking Bennedict Mathurin, never an easy assignment. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
Siakam outside. Back to Nembhard. To the inside. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Effortless finish from Halliburton. The defense has to be more aware down low.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. MP deciding where to go with it. Back to Giddey. Clock at 4. MP up top. He's got 7.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Bulls leading by 4. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. A three-pointer is right on target. Wilson's got 10 points in the game.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Siakam a screen on Giddey. Halliburton no good. Chicago has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Wilson. Here's Collins, covered by Siakam. Wilson. Another miss by MP. Pacers trail by 7. Here's Nembhard. Indiana again missing.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Shots good by Wilson.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Fans get excited. It's time.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Toppin comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Going with an almost entirely new group. Collins checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Wilson, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Jones. Indiana also making some changes. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Siakam. And Halliburton subbed in for Shepard. On the court for Indiana, Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. And there's Jackson. Then it's Walker. And it's Toppin in at the power forward position. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's McConnell. It's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Chicago leading by 4. Now here's Giddey. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Shots good by Wilson.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against New York was outstanding. He picked up 39 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Shots good by Wilson.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Halliburton passes to McConnell. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Jackson setting the pick here for Halliburton. Over Wilson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
A pure-looking jumper right there. Halliburton has such confidence in his ability to score.
On the wing, MP. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Walker's shot is off. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. And this team has been on a very impressive 17-game winning streak. They are red hot right now.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
And we've got the second edition of the NBA Cup, our second ever semifinal. What'd you learn from last year?
Yeah, I think we all learned a lot, right? These neutral court NBA games are rare. No home crowd. Have to find your own energy. I thought the teams played with something extra in those games. They felt like playoff games in December.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Halliburton. Close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
38.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the...
And now looking at the Pacers in this one, no separation to be found from either side.
You know, this is like the most exciting basketball going on right now. At this point in the season, it's already got the reputation, man, and the cachet where you don't want to lose this game, especially when you're already in the semifinals. Next game, that's for all the marbles.
I'm not playing for marbles, Kenny, come on. But if I'm out there right now in the second half, it's all about defense. If either team is going to punch their ticket to the finals, they better get hungry, especially on D.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We are just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Collins is out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Outside Mathurin, down low, here's Nembhard. Makes it off the glass. Nembhard's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Giddey, and he jams it with authority.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Nembhard. Giddey against Halliburton. Siakam for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Rare you'll
we'll see him miss such an open look.
Wilson against Turner. MP gets the job done inside.
Soft floater. You see how MP has really improved his craft.
Pass to Mathurin. The layup missed. The Bulls leading by 4. Giddey kicks to MP. From inside. The rebound by Halliburton.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
So it's Chicago now. The Pacers making the shot. The 3 from MP. That shot misses. Indiana's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Nembhard, the pass to Turner.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Over MP. The shot by Turner, no good. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to MP. Buzelis with the ball. And a wide open look for MP. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. It's on target from the high post. Siakam's got 10 points in the game.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get loud, fans, on the court. Your White Squad. It's T-shirt.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Miles Turner.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that...
Changing it up here. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Chicago Lovable.
Pacers trail by 4 on the court for Indiana. We've got Obi Toppin. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. And there's Jackson, and it's Walker in at the 3.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2.
That's good from Halliburton.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Halliburton hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Collins a screen on Halliburton. Wilson into the lane. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
Halliburton, no good. The Bulls leading by 5. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. MP finds Dosunmu. MP outside. Just 5 on the clock. Drains the three-pointer. MP's got 38 points.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
Pacers trail by 8. It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by Dosunmu. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Got enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Outside Wilson. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Indiana. Halliburton on the wing. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Halliburton against Wilson. MP powers through the contact inside.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Fans, get excited. It's time for your 3-1-2 crew.
Chicago making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for T.J. McConnell. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Collins passes to MP. And that one, good. And now it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
2 minutes left.
Indiana again missing. The Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Buzella sets a screen for MP. From deep. It's good from long range. Wilson's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game.
Shoots the 3, and that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 6 assists now in the game. Pacers trail by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
From down low. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Inside, it's stolen by Buzelis. MP outside. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Halliburton. They can't stop the run with that one. And here is MP. Driving inside. And MP throws it down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket and are headed for the final game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just one game. Winner takes all. You know they're going to be bringing that competitive fire. They want to be the ones hoisting that cup.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. See you next time.
You earned that one.